So as you know, I'm a big fan of showing you multiple approaches. I'll always point out what I think is the easiest approach, which I think would probably be either Desmos or your graphing calculator. So let's start with Desmos. If you're just going to type this in, we'll go to the upper right corner to Desmos and just type it in. And the nice thing is you don't even have to type in y equals. You could just do -1/2 x. I used the / for doing the fraction bar. You could do the division key in the keyboard in the lower left corner if you want. We'll do +3. And then we're going to look for which of these graphs looks like that. Well, you can see that it looks like the graph really goes in this negative direction because it's a negative slope. And it goes through quadrants 1, 2, and 4. So let's look for one that looks just like that. And we could do some process of elimination here. We can see that A does not look like this. It's too low. Option B looks really nothing like it. Option C also doesn't look like it because of the fact that instead of falling from left to right, it's rising from left to right. So we'll eliminate it. And option D is looking pretty good. We look here, look there, perfect. So the correct answer is D. Now you could have also chosen to use your graphing calculator, go to y equals, clear anything that might have been there from previous questions, and just type in the fraction. I'm going to go either alpha x to do the fraction or alpha y equals and then enter. And I could put either the negative out front. If I do so, I just want to make sure I use this negative key here instead of the minus. We'll do 1 right, 2 right, use the variable key, +3. And here is something that I do like about the graphing calculator. When you look at all these graphs, they were basically going from -5 to 5 on both the x and y axis, counting by ones. So I'm going to go to window. So I'm going to type in -5, making sure I use this negative key, enter. So that's the minimum for the x. I'm going to go +5 for the max, enter. I'm going to count by ones. That's what the scale is. And then I'll go down here, same thing. I'm going to make sure I use the negative key. I'm going to go from -5 to 5, counting by ones on the y. And that way, when I graph it, it really looks just like answer option D. And finally, if I were just choosing to do it, quote unquote, by hand, it's actually a pretty easy one to do that. So notice we're looking for a y-intercept of 3, a slope that's negative. So we'll do process of elimination. We can see that option A does not have a y-intercept of 3. It has a y-intercept of -3. So we'll eliminate it. Option B has a y-intercept, it looks like, of 0 right at the origin. Options C and D both do have y-intercepts of 3, but we already established that the slope is negative, so the line should fall from left to right, which eliminates C as well, making the correct answer D.